Hello, hello. How are you?
Hello, Stevie. Great to see you. Thank you so much for having me today, and thanks to Photo Day. I love you guys.
Absolutely. Well, welcome to Unframe, you guys. I'm Stevie, of course, and I get the chance to be here with Coree Cooper today from SPAC. So before we get started, just ask any questions you want to in the comments. We'll get to as many of them as we can. Okay, Coree. So it is trade show season once again. If you want to get started by telling us a little bit about SPAC, that'd be awesome.
First, great. So SPAC is a nonprofit group of independent high volume photographers. Everyone asks me, where do I pay my membership dues? There is no membership dues.
Wow.
You essentially participate and you become a member. All of our board of directors, as well as our speakers, they're all volunteers. Being a nonprofit, we're a little bit different than some of the other conferences and trade shows, but it's all about friends and family and supporting the industry, sharing ideas, working collaboratively. That's what basically the heart and soul of SPAC is.
That is amazing. Yeah, SPAC is a fantastic community. It will be my 4th year going, so I'm super excited. How did you get involved with SPAC?
Well, actually, that's kind of a really funny story because I took your traditional route, went to college, graduated college, fell in love in college, and my husband decided that he wanted to be a teacher. So I went and got the full-time VP of marketing job to pay the bills because he went back to school and then he was working as a sub. And then as our lives progressed and we ended up getting married and having children, I could not do that job anymore with the kind of parenting I wanted to be.
Okay.
So my husband at that point was a vice principal, and his school photographer named Calvin Harrell, which if anyone knows who Calvin is, was a great guy. And I found out that my husband was using him for printing programs and different things. And I was really involved with another nonprofit group called Mom's Club. And I decided to have this harebrained idea of holding a big luncheon for all the moms, having a motivational speaker and having a nice luncheon. And I went to Calvin and I said, Calvin, can you help me with some printing and some menu cards?
Right.
And then Calvin said to me, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, it's for a nonprofit group I'm a part of. And he came to me a couple of years later and said, are you interested in like working or making some money? And I'm like, oh, yes, because we were living on a teacher's salary and a budget. And the only thing I wasn't willing to compromise at that time was some of my volunteer. I was a huge PTA person. I was a huge school site council, room mother, volunteer on every chaperone. And I didn't want to give that up. I didn't want to work a 9 to 5 and have to say no. So I was really selective on like, can I work from home? When do you need me the most? And so that's how SPAC came to me 11 years ago.
That is insane. That is a really cool story. I did not know that. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So why would you recommend that volume photographers attend SPAC? Like, what can they expect?
Okay, so this is going out to everybody who is either brand new to the business, or maybe you were a wedding photographer and now you're transitioning into sports or schools, or you were schools and now you want to add sports to the program. SPAC offers the most comprehensive education. None of our speaker sessions are allowed to be infomercials. They are all education driven, from the demos regarding lighting and how to do extractions all the way to taxes and what you need to do to make your company cyber safe and with your privacy. Like everything in between, marketing, everything will be at SPAC.
Gotcha. So
it's the most comprehensive education out there. Over 50 hours.
That's amazing. Sounds like
and I haven't even mentioned the trade show yet, right? So then you get to the trade show, which is Friday, Saturday. We do not run any education during trade show because we want our attendees to help enrich their business by going and visiting the trade show. A variety of services, a variety of products. because not one shoe fits all, right? So people need to
Absolutely.
find what works for them.
Right. Okay, that's amazing. I know the education is so, so rich there. I always learn, and I'm not even a photographer, so.
Yeah, I'm not even a photographer, and I learned exactly.
Right. Okay, so what is one of your favorite memories from a past SPAC conference?
Oh my gosh. Well, last year I was super excited when I was able to surprise everybody with the marching band from Bishop Gorman. That
Gosh,
was definitely an amazing moment.
absolutely.
We've had lots of great keynote speakers from celebrities who busted some tunes to the
Yeah.
90s that we all danced to some sports athletes who have come to motivate us. My favorite memory. Oh my gosh, we've had so many fun parties too. That's the
I
other thing is that
agree.
I can't pick one memory. Every year it just gets better and better and better. But I would have to say, I think when I see a SPAC member come back, and maybe it's been a couple of years since they've come to SPAC,
Mhm.
and they walk up to me and they're like, Coree, where'd all these people come from? And I also like to see the demographic changing.
Right.
When I
Yes.
started 11 years ago, there was a handful of women.
Right.
But now our demographic is really changing.
Wow.
More women. Age is changing. Some
Mhm.
of our old
Right.
guys still come because they want to see their buddies.
Right.
Even though they're retired, they still want to come and meet up in January with their buddies and have a beer. But some of the demographics now are a lot younger, and that energy coming into the business is
Yes.
driving technology. And so that's really exciting. So I think that would probably be what I love to see every year.
That is amazing. I remember the Joe Exotic impersonator and the keynote speaker were two of my favorites. So.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so what can we look forward to for this year?
Okay, well, we have a lot going on this year. And the big thing I would say is our keynote address this year. It's being moved up to follow right after our Thursday's award luncheon. The
Okay.
award luncheon is a plated sit down meal. We will have over 900 photographers in that room. It's amazing. And we'll give away the awards. We do have a photo contest, which we launch in our Hoova app
Okay.
in January. So we give away those awards. We give away the golf awards. But our keynote speaker is Nancy Dahl. And I'm not sure if everybody knows who she is, but a lot more information on our website and also on our Facebook page. But she's essentially one of the key people who is in the Life Touch era during its master growth. She handled 90 offices and over 40,000 employees and drove the sales model. And she's coming to us to talk about not being afraid of your obstacles. I find that sometimes, because photogs are creatives, that sometimes it's like the fear that holds them back. They're afraid of changing. They're afraid of trying something new because they're afraid of failing or losing. And she's talking exactly about taking those fears and turning them into opportunities to challenge yourself and overcome them in your business. It's going to be a phenomenal talk.
That is amazing.
Very excited. I'm so excited that we still have the Sandler Group coming back in pre-con teaching about leadership training. That's great for my business owners who might need to learn a little bit more about the business and management compared to what f-stop is on the camera.
Right.
Then we have Paul Cherry. He is a paid professional sales trainer. He goes all over the world teaching huge companies sales methods. He's speaking as well. We have a Canva workshop. If anyone out there is jumping into the Canva world.
Canva is big.
It's big. So there's lots of things that is going on at SPAC. Thursday night, we're going to have dueling pianos.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that's going to be a ton. And we're having a wear your jersey night. Now, you don't have to wear NFL. You can wear NBA. You can wear a soccer team, a hockey team, a boating team. I just wear your jersey. We're going to see who's got the most representation in the room.
Got it. Okay.
Go,
That'll be
go
fun.
Niners. Go
Yeah.
Niners.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Amazing. Okay. So, SPAC is in Vegas, big fun Vegas. So is there anything that you recommend that people do in Las Vegas while they're there?
Oh, yes. So we actually, every year we ask for our attendees' feedback because that's what drives our education and our conference the next year.
Right.
We really do listen to you. And one of the feedbacks we got was, Coree, I came all the way out to Vegas and I never left the hotel and never got to see anything.
Yep.
So this year, Friday night trade show ends at 6:30 and everyone is on their own for Friday night. Now, a lot of people are on the Huba app already figuring out. Some people are going to Fremont Street, which if you've never been to Fremont Street, I would highly recommend, especially on a Friday night, they kick out anyone under 21. There's always a free concert down there. It's a lot of fun. You can zip line if you want to there on the Slotzilla. That's a lot of fun. Yes. I love the Lynx round circle that takes 30 minutes to go all the way around. And if you're 21 and over, you can do the happy half hour, which is unlimited drinks in that half hour. Okay. There is the graveyard, the neon graveyard. A lot of photogs love to go there. This is where all the old neon signs for Vegas are, and they're all lit up at night. Wow. So it's really great artistically to get some really great shots down there. If you've never seen a Cirque du Soleil show, get one of those.
That's a good one.
Unfortunately, we tried to get the Sphere. We really tried, but U2 is there that night and that concert sold out. So couldn't do it this year. But there's so many things to see in Vegas. On strip, off strip, even at the South Point. Everyone knows about the Dirty at 30, which is a free comedy show, I think at 12:30 in the South Point. There's 4 or 5 restaurants in the South Point, Steak Shake, Mexican restaurant. There's lots of things to see and do, even if you don't leave South Point.
Yeah. And the spa at South Point, fantastic.
Spa and the movie theater. I've seen so many people go and they just want to relax and they just want to watch a movie and not in their hotel room, right? Absolutely. So they go to the big movie theater. So there's lots of things to do and lots of places to eat.
Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm always so full by the time I leave.
I know. We feed you. That's the other thing I'd like to mention. We actually feed you at SPAC, like real food, like pancakes and sausage in the morning with eggs.
Yes.
Which is really amazing if you think about the price that you're paying.
Right.
You know, I always tell people, if you don't gamble, you're not going to touch your wallet once you get there.
Agreed. And I think having the food there, it helps you stay connected and get educated and be ready without having to scramble and figure it out beforehand. Yeah.
Right.
An amazing aspect. Okay. So we have a question from the chat. Let's see. So Alicia asks, what advice do you have for first-time SPAC goers who want to make sure they get as much as possible out of their experience?
Okay, so first-time attendees, which is also all of our scholarship recipients, let me just let you know that we scholarship 30 registrations every single year to people who've never been to SPAC.
That's
it's a program. Yeah, it's a program that will continue on. It's been very popular. It's also supported by a lot of our attendees. So first thing I would say is bring comfortable shoes. You are going to do a lot of walking.
Agreed.
South Point is a big place.
Yes, it is.
Leave 20 minutes from your hotel room before you need to be anywhere, because it's going to take that long for you to get to the elevators, down the elevators, and to wherever you're going.
Yes.
Dress. I got this question the other day. Dress is whatever you want. You are going to see the Wagner family who always dress to the hilt in beautiful suits. But then you're also going to see the photog with this, Journey t-shirt and a pair of shorts in January. So everything is possible. The other thing is we have a 1-hour first-time attendee meet and greet 1 hour before the kickoff party on Wednesday. And that's an opportunity for everybody who's just a first timer to get to know, maybe make a buddy. We have our team engaged there. They're going to run them through an icebreaker game. They're going to give them some more advice, but make sure you go to that one as well. The other thing is, when I give you your first time attendee button, you want to wear it to the trade show because a lot of our vendors are looking for those buttons and you get a little extra something. So
got it.
Make a friend. If you need a roommate, people are looking for sharing rooms on the Whova app, and get on the Whova app as soon as possible. There's so many discussion topics.
Yes.
There's so many people meeting up to discuss online versus prepay. And I have people selling equipment, backgrounds. Some people are swapping their spring backgrounds. They don't have to buy new ones. They're just swapping from other photogs for this season.
Yeah, the Whova app is a really, really cool tool. It is.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Brian says, order your Starbucks right before you get in the elevator, and it's ready by the time you get to the counter.
Yes. There's
Starbucks
a
is a lifesaver.
downstairs. That's right.
Yes. All right. Well, I think that is it. Coree, thank you so much for coming and joining me today. And I'm so looking forward to SPAC. It's going to be awesome.
If anyone has any questions, they can always reach me at spacgal@gmail.com. Check out the website. We have the full agenda there with all of our speakers and their session descriptions, so you can plan ahead. And that would be my other thing, is start planning by putting things on your personal agenda so you don't miss a session that you really wanted to go to.
Agreed. Yeah, I always go through the list, and it's great to just look at the times and kind of figure out which one you'd like to be at ideally. So yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
See you in a few weeks.
Yes, I can't wait. See ya.
Have a happy holiday.
And you too. Bye.
Bye.